Hi, good morning still here from California. Valerie Milano, the senior editor of the Hollywood Times and Aspiring Magazine. And I'm so happy to have our guest here today. I'm going to have her introduce herself. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm Courtney Sposato. I'm from Harrington Park, New Jersey, and I'm the writer, director, and animator of Staring Contest.
Okay, thank you, Courtney. Um, your short film will be screening in the festival's 99 Specials program at Slamdance, and it will be showing on February 22nd at 6 p.m. So, for people about to see it for the first time, Staring Contest begins as something playful and intimate, then it takes a sudden heavy turn.
Yeah.
What was the spark for telling this story in just 99 seconds?
Yeah, sure. So I actually had the idea back in the fall, right before my 5-year-old daughter was about to start kindergarten. I was just having like so many different emotions and so many different fears that were coming to the surface. And I found out about the 99 special category and I was like, wow, this is really, really cool. So let me try to make something of what I'm feeling and maybe make it for this category and see if I get in. And it just so happened that I did. So it was really cool, but it was inspired by my fears of what my daughter might have to encounter when she started kindergarten.
Yeah, thank you. That's interesting. The moment ice enters the room completely shifts the tone. Why was it important for you to interrupt something so innocent with something so frightening and so real?
Yeah, absolutely. Just so you know, my producer Mark is joining us.
Okay, hi,
Hello,
Mark.
this is
Welcome.
Valerie. He's
Yeah.
also my husband. We are a married filmmaking duo.
Cool. All right. Thank you
Yeah,
for coming
yes.
in.
But yeah, so for me, that was really important because these kids that are going through what they're going through in the world right now, they're just kids. They see each other as friends and they play innocent games like a staring contest or whatever. And they're just in their childhood world playing games. And then all of a sudden, something like that so terrible can happen and snap them out of it. And they don't understand why and they don't understand why their friend would be taken. They're all they know is that's my friend, and now they're gone. So I wanted to make something from that perspective of like, what are we doing to these kids? Like they're just trying to live a regular childhood.
Thank you. You're a video editor by trade, but this was your first time animating, and you taught yourself Blender along the way. What was the steepest learning curve, and what surprised you about yourself in the process?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, the funny thing about Blender that a lot of people will know when they start to learn is that you get to a point where you just feel like you're hitting a wall so often that you're like, I'm done, I'm quitting. The thing that's the toughest is just getting to know the interface and how things work because it's not totally intuitive, but once you kind of get over that big hump, then things start to get come together. So for me, it was like I remember there was a lot of nights where I'm just on YouTube, like watching tutorials, like how do you do this? Like as I'm creating the film, I'm learning how to use Blender and animate. So it was just for me, I learned that if not to give up, really. There was one night where I said to Mark, I'm like, I think I'm done. I don't think I'm going to finish this. This is too hard. And he's
Ooh.
like, don't do that. And he was right. And if I gave up, then we wouldn't be here at Slam Dance. So
Yeah. Yeah. Good for you, Mark. All right.
yes.
Yeah, that's I'm the coach.
Yes.
It's amazing. Really, I mean, sometimes she would just kind of lock herself in the workroom and just spend 12 hours in there straight,
Yeah.
and it started with the donut exercise that everyone does in Blender. It's just creating a donut on a plate and it's like kind of a rite of passage.
Right.
And just that, I mean, talk about learning curve, like that first stage of it was very daunting.
Yeah.
And then she was so proud when she did it. And to go from a donut on a plate to this, full world that she made was just an incredible thing to experience.
Well,
Um,
I'm going to skip down then since we're talking about that, Mark and Courtney. Now that you're jumping into animation head first, do you see yourselves or yourself continuing in this medium, or did Staring Contest unlock something new creatively for you?
Yeah, I mean, primarily we're narrative filmmakers, so like not really animated, but I I love that it creates a whole world of possibility that I don't have with just regular filmmaking. Like I can really do you can really do anything. But I don't know. I mean, I think there's more animation in my future, but it won't be, I don't think, the focus.
I
Yeah.
gotta say something that I think
Please.
relates. I think Courtney's very interested in camera stuff, lighting, shots, and all of that. Knowing that first and like being a live action filmmaker allowed her to do so much with the animation. It wouldn't be possible to do
Right.
anything close to what she made with this short if she didn't have all that experience on set.
Hmm.
It really makes, I think it makes all animators so much better when you understand that blocking and, setups and scenes and shots in that way. So
Yeah.
seeing that was really, really cool, just kind of seeing that translate into this animated world.
Well, congratulations to you both because I love that you used your daughter's real drawings in the film.
Yes.
Can you talk about that decision and how it shaped the emotional texture or visual language of the piece?
Sure. Initially, we had wanted to make the character based on one of her drawings. It was originally going to be a different story. And then I heard about the 99 special and it kind of transformed into what it is now. But I just wanted her to be a part of this because it was inspired by, her and like just being a mom. And so I actually had her sit with me while I was creating the characters and say, what color do you want to make this character? And she chose the colors. She chose that it would be a bunny and a fox. And I just wanted to have her spirit and her essence like in the movie, like as far like wherever I could put it.
Hmm. Sweet.
So,
Mark, did you have something else you wanted to say?
just that she's a prolific artist.
Yeah, she's so
So
good.
she's just drawing all the time. Lola, our daughter, she's just making up all kinds of characters and she loves animals. So it was a very natural fit to try to build a narrative around, something she created. And it did evolve from there. But then she stepped into the role of art director, which was so
Yeah,
cool. Um,
it was great.
That's
yeah, and she
cool.
calls it her movie,
She
which I
does.
love.
Wonderful. So, even without the dialogue, the relationship between these two friends feels very specific and human. How did you think about performance and emotion when working entirely in animation?
Yeah, speaking of our daughter, I actually would take photos of her making certain faces and I would sculpt the character's face to make that expression. I wanted it to be as true to life as like how kids behave with each other and the faces that they make. So again, she was like the blueprint for the performance. But as far as like the voices go, I actually acted them both out myself. And I was laughing one day. I was like, Mark, did you hear me doing that? Because it must have sounded crazy. But no, I just wanted to be as true to life and as true to the childhood experience as I could be.
Great. So the film is only 99 seconds, but it says a lot about fear, safety, and friendship. What do you hope audiences sit with after the short ends?
Yeah, just that I hope that we can all be more like kids in the sense that my daughter made her best friend by seeing her sitting down at school, walking over to her and saying, "Will you be my friend?" And she said yes. And now they've been best friends for 3 years. And I just feel like if we could all take that into our lives forward, then we're all going to be in a lot better of a place. And I just think we can learn a lot from kids.
Mhm. Wonderful.
That's what I hope people feel, that the question my daughter asked when she watched the movie, she said, "Why? Why did they take the bunny away?" And I said, "Honey, I don't know." And because it doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of what I want people to understand and feel.
So, are you both attending the screening?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, we will be there.
so is Lola going to be there?
No, I know.
Okay,
I
she's got
really
to stay
wanted
in
to bring
school.
her, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, I think we just want to attend as much of the
sure.
festival as we can. So it might be
Yeah,
tough just to,
yeah,
have somebody watch her. She's kind of wild, so it might be
yeah.
hard.
Okay. So it's going to be, like I said, on February 22nd at 6 p.m. What are you most excited or nervous to experience watching this with a live audience?
Oh man. I'm excited to see the other 99-second films. Like I just love that it's such a cool category. It's like, can you tell a complete story in 99 seconds that like is impactful? So I'm so excited for that. What about you?
I'm so proud to be in Slam Dance, and I want to
Yeah.
see that caliber of filmmaking, everyone else, like everyone else's projects, because, we just love independent film, and to us, Slam Dance is kind of the highest caliber of that, and we're just honored.
Yeah.
So just to be there, for me, it's a big step, milestone in our filmmaking career. It's so funny. We just made a feature too that is on the festival circuit. So we have a full feature, live action, and this 99-second animated short, and they're both kind of hitting the festival circuit around the
At the
same
same
time.
time, yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, congratulations on all of that. And Mark,
Thank
you
you.
share the last or your last name. Is it the same?
Yes.
same last name.
Okay.
Supposed to.
Okay. All right. So how can our readers and our viewers find out more about you both and the film? Social media, or website, or what?
Sure. We have a social media Instagram for our production company called Houndstooth Studios, so they could find us there. Um,
And Houndstooth
studios.com.
Studios.com is our website. At Mark Sposato, if you want to follow
Yeah.
me, and at Courtney Sposato on Instagram.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we're HollywoodTimes.net, aspiringmagazine.com, the Hollywood Times officials, our YouTube channel. And so I guess we will see you in Los Angeles very soon.
Can't
Yeah, I
wait.
can't wait.
Keep up the great work. All
Thank
right.
you
Thank
so
you.
Nice,
much.
nice being with you today.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.